Do you know how much the average American actually has saved for retirement? And
And do you know how many people will run out of money while they're still alive?
we have compiled 10 of the most jaw dropping retirement stats of the average person heading into 2026. And some of these might completely change how you think about retirement. So, of course, we're going to start with number 10.
The average retirement account balances are lower than most think.
Okay, now then, according to the Federal Reserve, data shows that the median retirement savings are far below common retirement targets, okay, which is probably somewhere over $1 million. The median amount for people between the ages of 55 and 64, these aren't 22-year-olds, is $185,000. Okay.
So with a 4% rule, that's like $9,000 or less a year.
In the show notes, you're going to have the links to where we're getting these numbers from. Okay. Now, this number is actually going to get worse when we look at the next number. Okay. Because remember, this is median. So,
Okay.
number 9, many Americans have no retirement savings. 45% of households lack sufficient retirement savings, with many of those not having retirement accounts at all. So only 54% had retirement accounts in a recent study. So what that means is the number 10 was a median number was $185,000. So that means the one in the middle. Okay. So that means a whole lot of people are with zero. Okay. There's a lot of people below that with zero. All right. I'm sorry. It's a bad number, and hopefully, like I said, with state retirement plans and that $185,000, that doesn't include Social Security. Now, then, number 8, Catherine.
Most people don't know the retirement number. And you know what? Your retirement number, there are a lot of beautiful calculators to help you figure out what your number is. And you could actually ask any fire person.
I was just going to say, if
and
you want to
they
go
will help you
nuts,
find this number.
start researching FIRE. Financial
people know their
independence,
numbers.
Retire early. Okay.
So Christopher, who's the source of the number?
Northwestern Mutual's Planning Progress Study highlights that many Americans say they need around $1.26 million to retire. So with the 4%,
That's about 60,000 a year.
Yet a large number share that they have saved little relative to that goal. Okay, this is why we're talking about a retirement readiness gap. This is why we're encouraging employers to adopt retirement plans, why automatic enrollment and auto escalation is important. Okay?
Because to get to that number, you have to start early.
You can't
It's
start
really
when
hard
you're
to get to that number.
64.
You can't. It's
If
really
you
hard.
start when you're 64, you got to put 1 point something away.
Okay, number
This
7.
is a big scary topic lately. Social Security probably won't be enough for most.
It's the big warning light, right? It's
Yep.
the on the dashboard, the little warning light
Now,
that's saying,
Bankrate had a report in 2025, and it shows that most retirees rely on Social Security as a primary income source, but the trust fund depletion concerns are also rising. Now then, the average Social Security monthly check for retired workers is up to $2,013 in November of 2025. Okay, so
which sounds good until you have to buy groceries and pay the rent.
and do both,
Right.
and then we're going to get to the health insurance number in a minute.
People are living longer, which is the retirement duration risk.
The upside of living longer is you're
Christopher,
going to run out of money sooner.
You have a retirement duration risk.
Yeah, I know.
How do you manage that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Studies and retirement planning reports highlight longevity risk and extended retirement horizons being a bad thing, leading many to outlive
Christopher, you're
savings.
quite a longevity risk here.
So
I'm worried.
I know we drink bourbon, but this is not supposed to be a video promoting cigars and scotch. Maybe it needs to be. I don't know. Sorry. Now, the average life expectancy for an American at birth is about 78.4 to 79.4 years. Number 5, many still work past the traditional retirement age.
That's
Now,
why you married a younger woman.
Yeah, I married a child bride. Reporting from Time shows that many older workers are continuing to work due. Well, I'm not working due to insufficient savings. You just don't want me at home all the time. So, all right.
Well,
Now
I would say I would say insufficient savings for what you actually want to do in
For what I want
retirement.
to do.
Okay. Most
Okay.
people, if they could live on the basics, they could do it.
Number 4, taxes can be a major retirement risk. Now, then, Vanguard is reporting in the IRS's discussion of the required minimum distributions as a tax planning issue for retirees. Okay, so what
Isn't
RMDs?
it like 46% of the people miss taking it a year? I thought I read that recently.
I don't.
It's like
I
really-
don't know.
It's an ugly number.
So there's different rules, although they're similar, for IRAs and defined contribution plans. Okay, you have to take out a nominal portion of the taxable amount every year. The older you are, the larger the percentage. Okay, right now, this is being filmed in 26. Right now, it's for those who are 73 years old. Okay, it can be a big surprise if you're in a a defined benefit plan like a cash balance plan that allows for lump sum distribution, even if you're still working, but you're subject to the required minimum distribution rules. In other words, you're an owner, okay, or you have retired, okay, you may be required to take a large distributable amount all at once, and that amount is taxable. Okay, you cannot roll over RMDs. They cannot be rolled over. The whole purpose of these things is to generate taxes. Okay, this is taxable income. Now, the concern about this is you might think you're in a tax bracket. Whatever tax bracket you think you're in,
You think
you think, well, no, you're in a tax bracket.
you're always in a tax
Right,
bracket.
you are always in a tax bracket. But does that year's RMD put you into the next one?
Healthcare costs are among the largest retirement expenses. Though the question
this
is
is
Medicare. Well, I don't know.
Well,
Is
so
what
this
you
is
pay above
$8,000 a
Medicare?
year, okay? So
Uh,
that's, this is $8,000 a year, okay? So that's some Medicare and some of the I should know all these words now, the supplementals, okay? Now, while it's saying that the healthcare costs are among the largest retirement expenses, they are presuming you are living in a paid-off home.
and your taxes
And
aren't
your-
that high
and
on your
property
own.
taxes are less than $8,000 a year.
I would
This
say
is-
there's a lot
This
of.
is not paying for rent. This is not, and this is not living in assisted living. Okay, which is a
Oh my
whole other.
goodness.
Wow,
Oh my
wow,
goodness.
assisted
Wow.
living didn't even make the list. Maybe
Wow.
it's so scary it's number -1. I don't. Now then, number 2, many don't fully maximize their employer plan contributions. If you're deferring less than what it takes to get the maximum match, you are leaving money on the table. Okay?
Quite an opportunity cost.
Quite an opportunity cost, right? It's not going to show up as a fee. It's not going to show up as a penalty. It's going to show up as
Tears later. in
tiers
your-
later on as a
Yeah.
smaller retirement plan account. Retirement success is about the plan more than income. So Vanguard's U.S. Retirement Outlook shows the retirement readiness is more about planning and access than just income level. And I think you were talking earlier about, is it Gen Zs that are way ahead of prior
Yeah,
generations?
they're saying that Gen Zs are actually better
They're
savers
hearing
than
us
the rest of
boomers
us.
moan about it more
Oh
and
my
more,
God.
talking about Social Security not coming
But the
around.
lever that it takes to have a
early.
lot of money, the sooner you start, the better
I
off
mean,
you are. Compounding interest is your friend.
Yes.
You don't have to hit it big with the big
Lots
job
of
before
little
you
bits
start
starting early.
saving. You start
We've-
early.
We've done a number of videos. Maybe we need to do another one on the difference between starting at 21 and 31 and 41 and 51 and 61.
It's ugly, man.
It's ugly. It's basically double every year, not 2 times.
Every decade.
Double. Yeah,
Every decade.
Try to help employers. We have put together a 17-point checklist for plan sponsors that they can download with the link below to help figure out how healthy your plan is. Now then also click on the link below to find our other video channels. We've got more than one. Email us at sales@honorbenefits.com. And most importantly, don't forget to keep those cards and letters coming.
Toodaloo.